universe of media, sports, and entertainment.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. Okay, just a second.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, Truro Raceway, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 3 for Truro Raceway. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mic check, Truro Raceway. Welcome to Truro Raceway on this Sunday morning. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, ABC. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mic check, Truro Raceway. Good morning, welcome to Truro Raceway. This is a mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Today's first qualifier, top of the stretch, has Kingston Sealster, combined effort, Grins Little Flirt, and Brookdale Maggie. They're off and pacing. Kingston Sealster away quickly, also driving up. That's Grins Little Flirt now driving up to take charge as they race into the first turn. Out of the opening eighth, they head with Grins Little Flirt showing the way. Kingston Sealster gets away second. Grabbing a seat at the rail in three is Brookdale Maggie, and back trailing fourth is Combined Effort. Single file now as they head into the backstretch. Out of the opening quarter, and up front it's Grins Little Flirt showing the way, out there by 2.5. Kingston Sealster races along in the pocket second. Brookdale Maggie pacing along in three and gapping out at the back. That's Combined Effort. Continue into the turn, no change in positions. It's still Grins Little Flirt in control. A 3.5 length lead now. As they move off the top turn, Kingston Sealster remains in the 2 spot. Brookdale Maggie pacing along in 3 and still back trailing in 4 as they approach the half is Combined Effort. The quarter was 31-1 as they arrive at the half. It is Grins Little Flirt. Continuing to chart the path with Kingston Sealster following along in second. Then Brookdale Maggie looks at it from 3 and back trailing fourth is Combined Effort. They were past the half in 103-1. Onto the backside, final time as they near the 3/4 mile mark. Grins Little Flirt continues showing the way. Inside second is Kingston Sealster, now outside uncovered, and moving up now to second is Brookdale Maggie as they arrive at the 3/4. Brookdale Maggie outside is moving on now to engage Grins Little Flirt as they race on to the 7/8 now, and Brookdale Maggie will take over the lead. Grins Little Flirt now second. Third is Kingston Sealster, and Combined Effort is the fourth one. 3/4 paced in 135 flat. An eighth left to come in the qualifier, with Brookdale Maggie taking over the lead as they straighten out into the lane for the final time. Grins Little Flirt at the rail second. Back on the inside third, Kingston Sealster, but it's Brookdale Maggie who will take the first qualifier. Second is Grins Little Flirt, and third Kingston Sealster. Mile in 2:06 flat. Second qualifier, top of the stretch, has D.I. Mack, first try, and Mark Cathy. We're off and pacing. That's first try, first off the gate, grabbing the early lead with Mark Cathy coming away second. And back there in 3, that's D.I. Mack. Into the first turn, they head by the opening 8th, and up front, it is first try, setting the early tempo, leads the way by some 4 lengths. On the inside, second, that is Mark Cathy, and back trailing third is D.I. Mack. Those 3 head into the backstretch as they approach the opening quarter. No change up front. It's still first try in control, maintaining that 4-length lead on the pocket sitter. In Mark Cathy, and third, that's D.I. Mack. Opening quarter was reached in 31 and 3/5 seconds. They make their way off the top turn, and it is first try in control, giving chase along the rails second. That is Mark Cathy, and D.I. Mack remains the trailer third. On through the lane now as they near the half. They tighten up a bit now. It's still first try now, just by 2.5. Mark Cathy is second to the outside. Here comes D.I. Mack, who will move uncovered at third as they dip into the lower turn, heading now to the backside for the final time. It is still first try, showing the way, 2.5 lengths. Second is Mark Cathy outside. Unable to gain ground third, that's D.I. Mack. The half was in 1:04 and 2/5 seconds. They're midway through the backstretch for the final time. First try is still the boss. Mark Cathy content to stay at the rail second. And still on the outside, uncovered at third, that's D.I. Mack. As the field now approaches the 7/8. It is first try, widening the lead now by 5 with an 1/8 left to come. Mark Cathy is holding second. Outside of third, that's D.I. Mack. 3/4 in 1:36 and 1/5 second. They round the top turn, and here they come into the stretch now. Final time. And it is a first try, and first try will take the second qualifier. Holding for second is Mark Cathy, and third, that's D.I. Mack. Mile in 2:07 flat. Here's a recap of today's qualifiers. In the first qualifier, number 1, Kingston Sealster, finished third, was timed in 2:07.2. The two combined effort, made a break, finished fourth, timed in 2:09.2. 3, Grinch Flirt, driven by Dave Carey, finished second, timed in 2:06.2. And the 4, Brookdale Maggie, was the winner, 2:06 flat. Fractions in the first qualifier, 31-1, 103-1. 135 in the mile, 2:06. In the second qualifier, number 1, D.I. Mac, was third, timed in 2:09. The 2 first try was the winner, 2:07. 3, Mark Cathy, was second, 2:08.3. Fractions for the second qualifier, 31-3. 104-2. 136-1 the mile, 2:07. Judges grade at the track for the qualifiers as sloppy with a 3-second allowance. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Truro Raceway. The temperature in Truro this afternoon is 19 degrees Celsius. Overcast and raining here in Truro. The track condition has been rated as sloppy with a 3-second allowance. The card this afternoon is conducted under the rules and regulations of the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. The senior judge today is Kevin Kroll, associates Alex Monroe and Mike Ellsworth. Here now your program and equipment changes. Starting in the first race, race 1, number 1, Elm Grove Quest, will have a bridle change from closed to open, hood with cups. We do have a scratch in the first. Sick is number 2, Mill Pond Cheyenne. Race 1, scratch 2, Mill Pond Cheyenne. Over in the fifth race, there is a driver change concerning number 6, Gia Diamond, to make it Toby McDonald. Race 5, Toby McDonald will do the driving on 6, Gia Diamond. In race 6, number 4, Blocky Electra, changing bridles, open hood with cups to closed. And in race 8, number 2, I-47, is taking off a hood with cups. Those are your changes thus far. Post time for the first race set for 12:45 p.m. That's in less than 26 minutes. The mutuals are open and selling.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of a Sunday matinee at Truro Raceway. I'm Sugar Doyle, based out of the Universal Media Studios in Charlottetown, with you for this afternoon's action. We'll do the commentary between races and talk up some horses, try to find some winners, and you know what? Wish everyone the best of luck racing and playing this afternoon. Truro Raceway, based out of Nova Scotia. Overcast and sloppy track conditions. Track announcer Joe Kelly just mentioning they're offering a 3-second variant. So don't expect quick miles today. Maybe expect a few upsets. Normally the case with half-mile maritime racing, right? When the track gets off, you do see some things happen that you would not normally see on a fast track. So maybe some horses will be racing off form and turn things around today over the sloppy going. We'll see soon enough. We're about 18 minutes away from race number 1, and not a whole lot of changes for today's race car. We've got 8 races lined up. Don't forget that pick 5 play begins in race number 3. I don't see a whole lot of key action throughout that pick 5 sequence. The only key for me would be up in race number 7, number 3, American Risk. Now, he just jogged last time out, gets his nose on the gate, draws well, and if he can take to the sloppy going today, he will be very tough to beat once again. We'll look for American Risk as a key player in the feature event. That's race 7 on this afternoon's race card, race 7 of 8. So sit back. Enjoy the live racing action. Best of luck from wherever you're playing from. You can watch and wager on hbibet.com. And if you're on track, I believe you can play there as well at the OTBs. So glad you're with us. Sit back, enjoy the action. Hope you're dry. I'm dry. I'm in Charlottetown at Universal Studios with you for 8 races, Truro Raceway. Good luck today. So we've got about 14 minutes away from race number 1 of 8. Showers continue to fall at Truro Raceway. Overcast skies, showers, sloppy track condition, track variant of 3 seconds, allowing 3 seconds for the horses at Truro Raceway this afternoon. Got some birthday wishes to pass along to a few friends involved in the racing industry. Jim Spohr up around Fort Erie in Ontario. Kevin Blanchard celebrates a birthday. Jacob Sweet, young driver there at Western Prince Edward Island, celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Jacob. And Bob McClure, a well-known driver around Ontario and south of the border. Bob McClure celebrates a birthday today. And Nick Oakes out of Charlottetown also celebrating. Happy birthday all. Enjoy the rest of your day. 13 minutes away from race number 1 of 8. Got about 7 minutes. 7 minutes to post time. Race number 1 over the sloppy going Truro Raceway. 7 minutes to post time.
Horses on the track and parading for race 1 of the afternoon. It's a conditioned event for non-winners of 1 race or $9.50 lifetime. From post 1 is Elm Grove Quest, owned by Norm Legier and Alan Jones. Todd Treitch will drive, caretaker Alan Jones. The 2 has been scratched. Number 3 is Timel Charmer. Bernard McCollum driving for Wayne Webby. Caretaker is Noah Webby. Caretaker Sean Baxter sends out from post 4, Pull Me Through. Joe Baxter driving. Owners are Jennifer and Sean Baxter. The 5 is Coot Cobbler, owned by Ron Garland. Dave Carey will drive. Caretaker is Gail Skelhorn. Number 6, Jack Flashes a Gas. Caretaker is Lisa Thompson. Driver Henry Smallwood. Owner is Cyril Harvey. That's the field for the first. Post time in less than 4 minutes.
Four minutes. 4 minutes to post time here on the opener. Truro Raceway in Nova Scotia getting a look at a 7-5 choice in number 4, Pull Me Through. Goes out for trainer driver Joe Baxter. Hopefully the braking issues are behind this filly. The qualifier looks better than many show in here. I think you can put her on top. Pull Me Through. We'll just have to mind her manners today. As mentioned, got into the braking issues back in early July. All 3 per-mutual starts, she does show the brakes. She got a clean line in the qualifier, and again, that qualifier does look better than many are showing here in the opener. Pull Me Through, put her on top at a post 4 at 8-5 for Baxter. Getting a look now at number 5, Coot Cobbler, 7-5, now 6-5 favorite currently. 0 for 25 coming in. Still worth a look, though, is the exactor factor. She was right there with them last week. She's been a pretty good check getter all season long. Veteran horseman Dave Carey trains and drives for Ron Garland of Sydney, Nova Scotia. Coot Cobbler gets a huge shot to break his maiden here in the opener, this 3-year-old Great Colt son of Cougar Hall. Let's go. Inside of 2 minutes now, 2-minute warning for the first of 8 at Truro Raceway. Getting a look at a value player here, one of the longer shots. Number 1, Elm Grove Quest. Trites on board, plus the rail at Truro. It's a great angle. This rookie filly may step it up now some today, so beware. I mentioned on the pregame part of the show, track condition is off about 3 seconds. Sloppy conditions due to rain today in Truro. So look for some form reversals here and there. This could be one right off the bat. Number 1, Elm Grove Quest. Again, gets that rail, picks up Trites. Great angle there, and I believe the blinkers go on this 2-year-old daughter of Roll With It Here. One to consider for value. Number 1, Elm Grove Quest. And still moments away here for the opener.
Last call at the windows, less than 1 minute. First race entries lining up behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate. It's post time. Race number 1 of the afternoon, top of the stretch, has Elm Grove Quest, Timel Charmer, Pull Me Through, Coot Cobbler, and Jack Flashes a Gas. They're off and pacing away quickly. Timel Charmer grabs the early lead. Getting away second, that's Pull Me Through up on the outside. Jack Flashes a Gas caught wide third. In at the rail, pacing away in the 4 spot is Elm Grove Quest. 5th to the outside, he's Coot Cobbler. They make their way by the opening 8th into the backstretch for time 1 as they approach the opening quarter. Out front, it's Timel Charmer. On the lead by a length and a half. Pull Me Through is the pocket sitter. Not for long, though. Pull Me Through to the outside. Now charges up to grab top spot as they arrive at the quarter. That is Pull Me Through, the new leader. Second is Timel Charmer. Back at the rail, Jack Flashes a Gas. Looks at it from 3. Gapped out 4th is Elm Grove Quest. And the 5th and trailing one, that's Coot Cobbler. They were past the opening quarter in 31 and 2/5 seconds. They make their way past the 3/8 and off the top turn. It's Pull Me Through on the lead by 2 lengths now as they round the top turn. Second is Timel Charmer. And gapped out by some 2.5, 3 lengths in the 3 spot as they approach the half. That is Jack Flashes a Gas, followed in 4 by Elm Grove Quest. To the outside, here comes Coot Cobbler from 5. They continue into the lower turn on their way now to the 5/8. Pull Me Through continues to chart the path as they dip into the lower turn. On their way now to the 5/8, it's Pull Me Through. 2.5 length lead. Second is Timel Charmer. Gaining ground, uncovered third now. Coot Cobbler moves up into contention. The half, 103 and 1. Down to the inside, Jack Flashes a Gas now back in 4. And the trailer, and going to the outside is Elm Grove Quest from 5. They're midway down the backstretch. On their way past the 3/4 now, that's Pull Me Through, the leader. Coot Cobbler advancing outside second. Inside, Timel Charmer looks at it from 3. Outside 4th is Elm Grove Quest, and now trailing in 5. That is Jack Flashes a Gas. They continue midway around the final turn. And Pull Me Through opening up on the front end is clear now by some 6 lengths with less than an 8 to come. 3/4 in 134 and 1. Here they come through the lane now to the payoff. It's all Pull Me Through here in the opener. The battle is strictly for place as they drive down the lane. It's all Pull Me Through in the opener. Timel Charmer holds for second and third is Elm Grove Quest. Mile in 2:03 and 4/5.
There we go, a real family affair here with a Pull Me Through. The 3-year-old daughter of Westward Hanover just had to mind her manners, and she did so here. Bred by Dan Baxter of Acton, Ontario, owned, shared in ownership by Jen and Sean Baxter of Windsor, Nova Scotia. So it's Joe Baxter doing the training and driving, winning under wraps quite easily here today. Pull Me Through. Was hoping the braking issues were behind her, and it appears that is the case. 2:03 and 4, maiden mile over a track that is rated 3 seconds off, and that is a fine maiden mark over the off-going. Pull Me Through for the Baxters takes the opener. It was 3. Time Out Charmer on for the deuce, and a little improvement there shown by number 1, Elm Grove Quest. They did add the blinkers there today, and I think there was air plugs involved as well. Elm Grove Quest, an improvement there to finish third. It's 4-3-1 in the Sunday afternoon opener. The winner's circle next for the Baxters and Pull Me Through.
Back in the winner's enclosure is the first race winner, number 4, Pull Me Through, 3-year-old bay filly by Westward Hanover. Out of the Matt Duff Dam Charter Flight, owned by Jennifer and Sean Baxter of Windsor. Trained by Joe Baxter, caretaker is Sean Baxter, and Joe Baxter the winning driver. Pull Me Through, pacing in 2:03 and 4/5.
This race replay brought to you by Pye Chevrolet.
Race 1 is now official. 1 Elm Grove Quest was third, 2 was scratched, 3 Time Old Charmer second, 4 Pull Me Through the winner, 5 Coot Cobbler fifth, and 6 Jack Flashes a Gas finished fourth. Fractions were 31 and 2, 103 and 1, 134 and 1, the mile 2:03 and 4/5. The top, your card is 3 scratched, 2154. 431 try in the first, $49.40. The 4-3 exactor, $18.90. No program changes in the upcoming second and third races. The early daily double, post time for the second in less than 9 minutes. Entry is on the track and on parade for race number 2 of the afternoon. It's a $4,500 claiming event. Number 1 is Puddin' Pie. By Wally Cameron, Anthony Repschel, and Diane Settle. Darren Crow will drive. Caretaker is Anthony Repschel. From post 2 is Prince Adam. Caretaker is Caitlin Wesley. Owned by Andy Campbell. Andy drives. Zachary Landry, owner and caretaker of number 3, Don't Stand in My Way. He shares ownership with Chuck O'Connor and Helen Landry. Greg Monroe gets the driving assignment. NS Acadian from post 4, Cyril Harvey for Robbie Smallwood. Caretaker is Lisa Thompson. The owner and caretaker of number 5, Bob Johnsky, is Katie Murphy, with Ernie Laughlin in the driver's seat. And Todd Trites will sit behind number 6, Lively Freddy, for owners Andrea and Ryder Matthews-Renison, and Annette Matthews. Caretaker is Ian McDonald. That's the field for race 2. Post time in less than 3 minutes.
Okay, getting a look at the contenders here for race number 2. We're about 3 minutes away from the second at Truro Raceway. Getting a look at my top selection here, and the choice of the betting public at 1 to 9. It's the one, Puddin' Pie, a must play with the rail again after showing great form in his last 3. More than capable of beating these. You look through the program lines, he's never sitting worse than first or second in his last 6 or 7 trips, and knocking on the door in his last 2, finishing second best before that. Had a rail advantage and wired up the field with Paul Angio. Today it's going to be Darren Crow on board, Puddin' Pie for trainer Don Ellis and the ownership group of Cameron, Repchill, and Settle. That is Puddin' Pie, your heavy favorite here to take race 2. Second choice here, number 2, Prince Adam. You know, I'm kind of looking at this field. I'm kind of liking them to maybe set up in program order here. Prince Adam with this inside post, liking him to follow along behind Puddin' Pie. He's fitting in well today. Gets a big shot with Andy Campbell, who's been doing good things in the sulky here in recent weeks over Truro Raceway. So here's Andy Campbell with number 2, Prince Adam, a second choice right now. I'm liking him to trip out today. Just a minute or 2 to go here for race number 2. Getting a look at a 9-2 shot in number 6, Lively Freddy. Now, he was a heavy favorite last time out and a 1-9 beaten favorite the start before that. Last week, never really got a chance to race. It's a tough post to overcome today. Again, didn't get much room to race last time out. Any kind of trip at all puts him right in the hunt with these. I'm not sure if Trites wants to point this fella off the wings or not. Lively Freddy does show a lively opening quarter of 27-3 from post 3. That's back in late June, so here we are a few months away. Lively Freddy could be ready to get pointed off the wings here once again. This chestnut son of Pan's Pacific Flight does have the gate speed. Will Trites try to use it? He's got some quick speed towards the inside with Puddin' Pie, but Lively Freddy, if he can find a seat up close, he could be better than what I've got him pegged for, which is third. Lively Freddy at 7-2, third choice in wagering. Will have to work something out from that outside post. Tough post to overcome here, especially with Puddin' Pie on the rail. There is still time to wager on race 2 at Truro Raceway. There's another player in number 3. Don't stand in my way. How about the value on 3, 4, and 5 in here? 19-1 on each of those. And the more I look at this race, and due to the track condition, the more I see this as a wide open. The only one that I'd be maybe thinking about leaving off my tickets would be the 4 NS Acadians. Likely going to need a few more starts to get involved with the likes of these. Number 3, Don't Stand in My Way. A great fringe player, great check getter in recent starts. Even the 5, Bob Johnsky at 19-1. Ernie Laffin gets along well with him. Another one to consider. The 3 and 5, both extreme long shots here and both playable in your triactors here for race number 2. Still time.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate now in motion for the second race. It's post time. Second race of the afternoon has Puddin' Pie, Prince Adam, Don't Stand in My Way, NS Acadian, Bob Johnsky, and Lively Freddy. They're off and pacing. Puddin' Pie at the rail, away to grab the early lead. From the outside, Lively Freddy is leaving alertly. He's driving up on the limb. In the pocket, that's Don't Stand in My Way. Then Lively Freddy will find room at the rail in 3. Getting away 4th, that's Prince Adam. Back in 5, we find NS Acadian, and sitting at the back of the field in the early going is Bob Johnsky. On into the backstretch in single file fashion as they near the opening panel. It's Puddin' Pie showing the way out there a length and a half. The pocket sitter is Don't Stand in My Way, followed closely by Lively Freddy in the 3 spot, campaigning the rail in 4. As they continue on to the 3H, that's Prince Adam. Then back to NS Acadian, who has beaten one away. That is Bob Johnsky, who sits in the back in 6. Still no change in positions as they continue off the top turn. They were past that opening quarter in 29 and 4/5 seconds, and they're led into the stretch for time 1 by the pace setter Puddin' Pie. Uncontested length and a half lead as they arrive at the half. Second and getting the golden journey is Don't Stand in My Way, followed by Lively Freddy 3rd. The first to sacrifice. Here comes Prince Adam, who will step out uncovered in 4. 5th and moving on the outside, Bob Johnsky. And at the back end of Circadian, they continue past the 5/8, the half in 101 flat. Onto the backside now for the final time. And flushed out of the 3-hole, that's Lively Freddy, who's now on the move. Up to engage Puddin' Pie as they approach the 3/4. Lively Freddy up to say hello on the outside. Puddin' Pie still holding that lead by half a length on the inside, a third. That is Don't Stand in My Way with a ground-saving trip in 3. Outside and unable to catch the cover. That is Prince Adam on the inside and locked up in 5 as they continue past the 7/8 is Anna Circadian coming a 3 high from the back of the field. Bob Johnsky 132 was the 3/4. Lively Freddy on the outside trying to stick ahead in front as they make the final turn. Lively Freddy has taken over the lead. Dropping back, Puddin' Pie in the passing lane is Don't Stand in My Way, but it's Lively Freddy reaching up to win it second. Is Puddin' Pie in the show spot to Don't Stand in My Way. A mile in 2:03 and 2/5.
A gritty effort today by number 6, Lively Freddy. We mentioned before race 2, he never really got a chance to race last time out. He was locked and blocked throughout. So today, Todd Trites puts him in play early, finds a big 3-hole to drop into, and then he travels first up, as track announcer Joe Kelly mentioned, first to sacrifice, and that was the winning move going out at the half. Lively Freddy grinding down the leader, Puddin' Pie, to go by and win by about a length here in race number 2. Lively Freddy, his 34th career victory, number 2 on the season for trainer George Renison. And Todd Trites with the catch-driving victory. Second best, Puddin' Pie, did all the work, holds on for the deuce. And number 3, Don't Stand in My Way, a great check getter, picks up his third straight third-place finish there at Truro. It's a 6-1-3 try here, and it's unofficial as we see Lively Freddy making his way back. You know, a nice 8-year-old son of Pan Pacific Flight Chestnut. And you don't see too many chestnuts involved in the harness racing anymore, but you know what? I love seeing them. I grew up in the 80s at the racetracks, and there was plenty of chestnuts back in the day. It's just you don't see them all that often anymore. But here's a nice one coming back. Lively Freddy for George Renison. Driver Todd Trites gets a winner's circle photo here in race number 2.
Now back in victory lane, the second race winner, number 6, Lively Freddy, 8-year-old chestnut gelded son of Pan's Pacific Flight. He's owned by Andrea and Ryder Matthews Renison, along with Annette Matthews. Trained by George Renison, driven by Todd Trites, caretaker Ian McDonald. Lively Freddy, pacing in 2:03 and 2/5.
This race replay brought to you by Truro Toyota.
Race 2 is now official. 1 Puddin' Pie was second. 2 Prince Adam finished 5th. 3 Don't Stand in My Way 3rd. 4 NS Acadian 4th. 5 Bob Johnsky 6th. And 6 Lively Freddy was the winner. Fractions were 29 and 4, 101, 132 in the mile, 203 and 2/5. Top down in review, your card is 253, 461. 613 try in the second race, $60.40. The 6-1 exactor, 1110. No changes in the upcoming third race. It's the first leg of the pick 5. Post time for the third in 8 minutes.
So prior to race number 2 there, we featured a fabulous video showcasing just some of the caretakers that are involved with the horses over at the Truro Raceway. This marks the 4th year that Standardbred Canada has facilitated events across the country, all part of National Caretaker Appreciation Day, where tracks are showing appreciation for the caretakers, keeping the horses healthy and safe while training and racing under unusual circumstances and protocols during this pandemic. Standardbred Canada would like to thank the many racetracks, associations, owners, trainers, breeders, drivers, volunteers, and stakeholders that are all taking part in making this happen. Celebrating our caretakers on National Caretaker Appreciation Day at Truro Raceway, 7 minutes to post on race 3.
Horses coming onto the track and on parade for the third race of the afternoon. Delayed in post parade will be 1 Fifth Estate. Ernie Laffin will drive for Michelle Patrickin. Michelle is also the caretaker. Number 2 is Glenview Quintana. Caretaker Dave Johnson. Owner is Adam Johnson. Greg Monroe drives. Todd Trites drives from post 3, Fear the Lady. For owners Rick McNutt and Debbie Denny. Caretaker is Sarah Bruce. Dave Carey drives number 4, Whistling Cricket, for owners Heather Gatty, Gail Skelhorn, Margaret Hobson, and Gloria Carey. Caretaker is Margaret Hobson. Greg Monroe, the caretaker of 5 at Monster Magnet, owned by Chuck Symes. Bernard McCollum will steer. From post 6 is What Can You Say, owned by Pam Moore. Robert Laffin in the driver's seat. Caretaker is Charlie Murray. Art Kennedy and Norm Atkinson, the caretakers of number 7, Nova Scotia Beach. Darren Crow will drive for owners Archie Hattie, Lorraine Daly, and Gordy Rudolph. Now on the track and parading is the 1-entry Fifth Estate. Post time for the 3rd in less than 3 minutes.
Already going about 2 minutes away from race number 3 now. This one starts the Pick 5 play. Pick 5 exactor, try wagering. Getting a look at number 4, Whistling Cricket, 3-year-old daughter of Immaculate from a McCardle mare. It's Dave Carey, veteran Dave Carey with the training and driving assignment here. I always liked a free-legged pacer in the off-going, and I really like this filly today. She is still winless this season. But this great check getter finds a great spot today. We're liking her chances here to begin the Pick 5. Betting public getting behind her now, too, at 6-5. She doesn't have a whole lot of gate speed to work with, but she can lay on the outside and keep on coming. It's what she did last time out to finish a bang-up 3rd. I like her to be in the winner's circle following this Race 3 event. Whistling Cricket, the free-legged filly, to take this one. Here's a look at Ernie Laffin aboard number 1, Fifth Estate, game 2nd last week after going first up forever. I like him to be second best again today. A win would not surprise me, though, with that rail advantage. I looked down the lines, his last rail. He's sitting up close through a quarter in 28-3. So Fifth Estate may try to go all the way here. This afternoon. Fifth Estate, Ernie Laffin, training and driving here for Michelle Patrick-Quinn. Sitting on a win, possibly. A gutsy second best effort there last time out. As mentioned, a win would not surprise me. 9-5 for Fifth Estate on the rail with Laffin. Let's go. And number 6, what can you say? Now, I loved this horse last time out. He got the job done at 3-1. Robert Laffin, he got along well with him last time. He remains on board today, and he remains a good fit against these. Maybe facing slightly tougher. Now, here's the thing about what can you say. He's got a bit of a different gait to him now. He high steps on the front end now. I'm not sure how that is going to play out over today's track condition. Not a whole lot of gate speed to work with. If he's going to get involved, he's going to have to come from off the pace. But he got along fine last time. As mentioned, Robert Laffin got along really good with him. Had him in the winner's circle. Rob Laffin with us again today on board 6. What can you say? at 7-2. He's a third choice in wagering, but as mentioned, he's got a different kind of gait compared to the rest here. He high steps a bit up front. Not sure how that's going to play out on the off-going. Racing officials deeming this track about 3 seconds off today, it appears. They're on their way to the starting gate. Still time to fire in late on this pick 5 play.
It's third race post time. Home Hardware Building Center starting gate is now moving. Third race, top of the stretch, has Fifth Estate, Glenview Quintana, Fear the Lady, Whistling Cricket, Monster Magnet, What Can You Say, and Nova Scotia Beach. They're off and pacing. Glenview Quintana gets the first call at the rail. That's Fifth Estate. And up on the outside, What Can You Say? Leaves it early, is on the limb third. Then on the outside, and moving up fourth on the outside, that's Nova Scotia Beach. Inside fifth, that's Fear the Lady. Back in sixth in the early going is Whistling Cricket. And taking a seat at the back of the field is Monster Magnet. On their way through the backstretch for time one. As they approach the quarter, it's Glenview Quintana out front showing the way. Leads it by 2.5. Fifth Estate follows in the pocket. Next in line, What Can You Say? Has settled at the rail in 3. Nova Scotia Beach looks at it from 4. Back in 5, that's Fear the Lady. Monster Magnet underway outside is moving uncovered in 6. And now at the back in 7 is Whistling Cricket. The quarter reached in 29 2/5 seconds. They continue off the top turn and race into the stretch now, led by Glenview Quintana. A length and a quarter is the lead as they approach the half. Getting the pocket journey is Fifth Estate to the outside. Here comes What Can You Say? Mounting a first over bid inside and pacing in 4. That's Nova Scotia Beach. Outside, a steppy Monster Magnet is pacing along in 5. 6 to the outside, Whistling Cricket. And now at the back, Fear the Lady. Onto the backside. Final time, the half, 1:01 and 4/5 seconds as they continue on to the 3 quarters. And they're still led by Glenview Quintana. Outside and taking aim second is What Can You Say? In the pocket is Fifth Estate. To the outside, that's Nova Scotia Beach. Now well spotted second over in 4. Fifth on the inside is Monster Magnet. Whistling Cricket is out in the 3 wide path, is gaining ground up into 5. They race to the 7/8 now. Glenview Quintana, the one to reel in. Outside, What Can You Say? Is towering a bit there in second. Inside and moving up is Fifth Estate in the pocket. 1:31 and 1 was the 3 quarters. They have an 8th left to come. Glenview Quintana leads them off the top turn. Fifth Estate, after a good pocket journey, angles to the outside. Second, on down the lane they come. Glenview Quintana, here comes the pocket sitting. Fifth Estate on the outside. Glenview Quintana holding game at the rail. Glenview Quintana gamely holds on to win it by half a length over Fifth Estate. Monster Magnet closes up for third. Mile in 2:01 and 4/5.
Okay, so what we're seeing thus far on this afternoon's race card at Truro, the front end speed is holding. I believe you want to be up and on or near this lead. Glenview Quintana got to the quarter quick, 29 and 2 over and off track. That was quick speed. I wasn't sure how she'd hold up. She got her second quarter breather, and then she picked it up through the third frame as well and was able to hold off the pocket sitter Fifth Estate. They sat 1-2 throughout. They finished 1-2. It's the 2. Glenview Quintana for Greg Monroe going downtown in Truro. Fifth Estate for the deuce. Number 5, Monster Magnet, I believe. may have been there for third. Number 4, Whistling Cricket, never really got involved. Caught in traffic. I thought she'd be out and rolling first up long before she did. She did finish behind the 5. Monster Magnet, who was third. What can you say? Even went a big trip again for Robert Laffin to finish fourth. 2-1, 5-6 is your top 4 unofficial. Again, Whistling Cricket never got involved until it was very late, and she could not make anything happen going up on the wide side at 3/4. Just too far to come on an off track where the front end looks to be holding up well. That's where you want to be throughout the afternoon. You've got a 7-1 upset winner in Glenview Quintana, making her way back to the winner's circle for her second career victory. It's Greg Monroe on board for owner-trainer Adam Johnson of Upper Brookside, Nova Scotia.
Operating back in victory lane for caretaker Dave Johnson is Glenview Quintana, owned by Adam Johnson. Adam does the training. Greg Monroe does the driving. Glenview Quintana pacing in 2:01 4/5.
This race replay brought to you by Summerside Toyota.
Here's how they finished in the third race. Number 1, Fifth Estate, was second to Glenview Quintana, the winner. 3, Fear the Lady, 7th. 4, Whistling Cricket, 6th. 5, Monster Magnet was 3rd. 6, What Can You Say, 4th. And 7, Nova Scotia Beach, 5th. Fractions in the mile were 29 and 2, 101 and 4, 131 and 1 in the mile, and 201 and 4/5. Top down, your card should read 217 6345. The 215 try in the third race, $132.20. The 2-1 exactor, $39.80. And the early daily double, $1 combination of 6-2, returned $56 even. Fourth race coming up. We have no changes to report in the fourth race. Entries go behind the gate in less than 8 minutes.
There you have it, just about halfway through this Sunday afternoon matinee at Truro Raceway. 7 minutes to post time on the upcoming fourth race. And I got a message last evening from Racing Encyclopedia. Scott Green now. He mentioned about the 2-year-old that the Webbies have that is Riding Like You Stole It. Riding Like You Stole It was competing last night in the Metro. Now here it is. Wayne Webby of Dartmouth, the owner, and was racing down around Truro for Mark Webby. That is Riding Like You Stole It. He was a winner here at Truro September 12th for a purse of $1,300. He goes up to Woodbine last night to race in the Metro for $824,000. And he made a good account of himself. Mark McDonald was on board. Now, there was a cluster of horses that finished 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Well, he was the 8th one. He was kind of running over them. He was bothered going into the last turn. So, you know what? It just didn't work out for him to grab a piece of the prize in there. But he had horse just in behind the wall at the finish line. So congratulations for Riding Like You Stole It to step up and go a decent trip. Race time 1:55 over Woodbine Mohawk Park. Again, he was racing for a purse of $824,000 in the 2-year-old Metro Pace final, won by Monty Mickey. Scott Zeron was on board for the victory. Congratulations to the connections of Riding Like You Stole It to even get there.
Here's the field for this afternoon's fourth race. Number 1 is Big Engine, owned and driven by Evan Wilson, caretaker Roy Burton. Catch 22 from post 2 is owned by William Shearer, Sonny Seitman and Charlie Piper. Caretaker is Brennan Crow, driver Darren Crow. The Paulies, Doug Jr. and Sr. are the owners. Bernard McCollum will drive from post 3, Brookdale Jim. Caretaker Annie Crocker. Anthony Repschel, the caretaker of number 4, Mando Fun, owned by the All for Fun stable. Todd Treitzup. Kenny Parker Jr. will pilot from post 5, You Bet 'Em a Good One, owned by Jeff Lilly, Patricia McLean, and Blair McLaughlin. Mallory Nogler is the caretaker. Emmons McKay and Paul Smith, the owners of 6, Johnny Walker Deluxe. Emmons McKay will drive. Caretaker is Tammy McKay. And Brody Ellis is the owner and caretaker of number 7, Electra Express, with Jeff Ellis in tow. Post dive of the 4th in less than 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes wagering time now in the upcoming 4th race at Truro Raceway. The heavy favorite right now, number 4, Mando Fun, as Trites tries to get the job done for trainer George Renison. 1-2 currently in the 4, Mando Fun. I'm leaning towards a closer, though. And here's the closer on the monitors. Number 6, Johnny Walker Deluxe. He's back down in class. He's a much better fit against these. If he can find that form from his win 2 starts ago, I believe he could handle these. I see him as a key player today. Johnny Walker Deluxe, but I say that after just mentioning you want to be on or near the lead today. I don't see this horse being up close. He's going to have to do it the hard way. He's going to have to close on an off track, which could be a very tough task. I like the value on him at 5-1. I'd like him a whole lot more if the track condition was fast. He's got his work cut out for him to have to come from what I would think well off the pace in here. Johnny Walker Deluxe, play along if you like. I'm going to keep him on top. He's my top selection. I got to stay with him, right? I made these selections a couple days ago. At 7-2, I like the price. I just don't like the track condition for this horse today because he will have to do it from well off the pace, I'm thinking. Here we go with Mando Fun. Todd Schreitz already in the winner's circle today with Lively Freddy for Renison back in race number 2. They'll get another great shot here in the 4th. Mando Fun yet to win for the Renison barn since being claimed there back in mid-August over at the Charlottetown. So Mando Fun from the center of the gate. I expect him to be on or near the lead. The betting public thinks the same. They got him bet right down to 1-9. Is he worth 1-9? I don't think so. Not off his last mile and 59-1. I don't think any horse should be 1-9 in this race. I'm thinking Mando Fun should be probably even money in here. Still time to wager on race number 4.
Less than 2 minutes to post.
We're getting close here. I mentioned Mando Fun does have a bit of gate speed. It's questionable gate speed, though, because he does show a break 2 back. You want guaranteed gate speed? Here it is in number 1, Big Engine. Now, he wired up the field quite easily, 57 and 3-2 back. Sat up close last time out to finish 3rd. Evan Wilson, the owner, trainer, driver, will be using this rail to his full advantage. You're getting a nice price at 5-1. As mentioned, I believe he's guaranteed front end speed or very close to it. I like him to be on or near the lead here in race number 4. How about the longest shot on the board, Electra Express? Now, this would need the stars to align and all that kind of stuff for her to get the job done today. She was a winner last time out. Of course, she had the rail advantage. Tonight, or this afternoon, gets that outside post, bumps up in class, facing much tougher. I don't see it happening for her. She would have to follow up a very, very quick half to get the job done here, and then she'd have to deal with Johnny Walker Deluxe, who would be loving hot early speed in here as well. Electric Express, a long shot, and deservedly so. Pretty good price on number 3, Brookdale Jim, as the second longest shot at 16-1. He does show a bit of early gate speed. If Pooker McCollum could find a spot up close for Brookdale Jim, he would argue. It appears they're headed towards the starting gate for race number 4. Still time. You would have to hurry. Good luck.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate now moving up into position for the 4th race. It's post time. Race number 4, top of the stretch, has Big Engine, Catch 22, Brookdale Jim, Mando Fun. You bet him a good one, Johnny Walker Deluxe and Electra Express. Off and pacing at the rail, that's Big Engine, who moves away to grab the early lead. On the outside, Mando Fun on the limb is away second. Down inside third, that's Catch 22. Followed out in the 4 spot by Brookdale Jim. Back on the inside, taking a seat. You bet him a good one from 5. Then 6th, and finding room at the rail is Johnny Walker Deluxe. And the early trailer onto the opening quarter is Electra Express. Seating arrangements are now complete as they race single file past that opening panel. Out front, Big Engine, intent on cutting it out. He's out there by a length and a half. Mando Fun has found room in the pocket and gapped out third. That's Catch 22. Followed in the 4 spot by Brookdale Jim. Back in 5 is You Bet 'Em a Good One. Then Johnny Walker Deluxe with only 1 beaten in the early going. That's Electra Express, 28-1. Was the initial quarter, still no change, and they're still single file as they approach the half. And Big Engine is the uncontested leader as they arrive at the midway point. Second, that is Mando Fun, followed in 3 by Catch 22. Brookdale Jim looks at it from 4. Back in 5 is You Bet 'Em a Good One. 6th in line is Johnny Walker Deluxe, and back in 7, Electra Express. They continue on to the backstretch for the final time, and Big Engine is still the boss. A length and a half on Mando Fun. Catch 22 is peeking to the outside from 3. Back 4th and tied up is Brookdale Jim, the half, 57-3. They continue on past the 3 quarters, and Big Engine now will be challenged by the pocket sitter Mando Fun, who angles to the outside, 2nd and 3rd at the rail. That is Catch 22. Brookdale Jim is 4th, coming wide and gaining ground in 5. In the 3-wide path, Johnny Walker Deluxe. Mando Fun, the outside, has taken a slight advantage with less than an 8th to come. Big Engine tries to battle back at the rail, 2nd, 3 quarters and 1, 27-1. Johnny Walker Deluxe up on the outside is closing in 3rd. On down the lane, Mando Fun, Big Engine, Johnny Walker Deluxe up on the outside. Mando Fun will prevail here in the 4th. It's close for 2nd. Big Engine will endeavoring to hold off Johnny Walker Deluxe for the place spot. The mile, 157 3/5.
We mentioned front end speed. It's where you want to be. You want to be sitting up close to compete today at Truro Raceway. You got the guaranteed gate speed of Big Engine to be on top. Tried to go all the way, though. Mando Fun got a great journey there. Trites found a spot up close to sit 2nd behind Big Engine. Picked him off through the lane. It appeared Johnny Walker Deluxe just too far to come. You're not going to see many win from well back today at Truro Raceway. It's looking like a 4, 1 and 6. Big Engine appeared to hold 2nd. A great journey still by Johnny Walker Deluxe to come from where he did, covered in slop sauce, but just too far to come. You will not see many horses coming from way back over this track today. It will be favoring front end speed, I would assume, for the remainder of this card. We're halfway there. We've got 4 in and 4 more to go. Here is the pocket sitter, Mando Fun, coming back for his 29th career victory, his 2nd on the season, the 1st for trainer George Renison and All for Fun stable of Truro. Todd Trice doubles up with Renison. That's a pair of victories for that duo. They've got more live bullets on this afternoon's card. Speaking of bullets, that huge opening quarter, 28-1, the half 57-3. Back half not as quick, and thought it might set up for a closer. It did not. Mando Fun over Big Engine and Johnny Walker Deluxe. Here's the winner's circle.
Back in the winner's enclosure, the 4th race winner, number 4, Mando Fun. He's an 8-year-old brown gelded son of Badlands, Hanover. Over the All for Fun stable of Truro, trained by George Renison. Caretaker Anthony Repschel, winning driver Todd Trites. Mando Fun pacing in 157 3/5. Here is the official result of race 4. Number 1, Big Engine, was second. 2 Couch 22 finished fourth. 3 Brookdale Jim fifth. 4 Mando found the winner. 5 You Bet 'Em a Good One seventh. 6 Johnny Walker Deluxe third. And 7 Electra Express was sixth. Fractions were 28-1, 57-3. 127-1 the mile. 4 Mando Fun 157 3/5. Top down, your card reads 245-1736. 416 try in the fourth, return 45.70. 4-1 exactor 11.10. We have a driver change in the upcoming fifth race. Make it Toby McDonald on 6 Gia Diamond. Post time for the fifth in 7 minutes.
So 7 minutes away from race number 5. As mentioned, 4 in and done, 4 more to go. And we talked about the Metro pace, where we mentioned riding like you stole it. A winner here at Truro for a purse of $1,200 or $1,300 goes up and races for $824,000 in the Metro final last night. Did not get a check, but still a good account of himself. How about the winner, Monty Mickey? It was Monty Mickey's Metro, as the track announcer Ken Middleton explained, coming to the finish. Now, Monty Mickey, this horse, getting word from Chuck Symes now, that horse, Monty Mickey, was sent to his daughter Tisha Symes a few weeks ago for the eliminations. The Ohio owners and trainer trusted Tisha with the horse. Ended up being no eliminations, and then going with the 12 starters for the final. Draws post 11, not an easy post to overcome. Tisha was looking after the horse last night in winning the $824,000 Metro. It went out under trainer Mark Evers. Tisha was looking after the horse, got into the winner's circle with Monty Mickey. Now, it wasn't looking good going into the final turn, and you know what? A horse went on a break and interfered with a few in the backfield. That opened things up for young, well, not young anymore, right? Scott Zeron was on board, mapped this horse to the outside, circled the field, got the job done, 152-2, and a great story there. Tisha Symes looking after Monty Mickey last night to take the Metro for a purse of $824,000. We've got 4 more to go at Truro. There is a place photo, race number 4. Big Engine held against Johnny Walker Deluxe, who just had 2 far to come. Play those horses that will sit on or near the lead for the remainder of the day at Truro, 5 minutes away from the 5th.
Now on parade are the starters in today's 5th race. From post 1 is Arizona Bucks, owned by Roseanne Langell. Darren Crow will drive. Caretaker is Troy Delaney. What a way to go from post 2, owned by Wayne and Mark Webby. Caretaker Noah Webby, driver Mark Webby. Bernard McCollum drives from post 3, his boy Elroy, by Doug Polly and Gordon McComb. Caretaker is Doug Polly Jr. Madeline Ellis Abbott is the owner and caretaker of number 4, Silver Hill King, with Todd Treitz at the lines. Andy Campbell in charge of 5, Cool Dew, owned by Stephen McLeod. Caretaker is Mona Legg. And Darren Moore is the caretaker of number 6, Gia Diamond. She's owned by Donna Wilson. Note the driver change to Toby McDonald. That's the field for the 5th, and they'll go behind the gate in 4 minutes.
Going inside of 4 minutes left for wagers here on the 5th race. Exactor try, and of course, win, play, show wagering halfway through this Sunday matinee at Truro Raceway. You're watching the broadcast brought to you by Universal Media Studios, based out of Charlottetown. I'm Sugar Doyle with you along for the ride. And you know what? Had a few messages from people around Truro Raceway asking if we'd be continuing on with the commentary in the weeks ahead as I head back to London for the race meet at the Raceway. We're going to try. We're going to try to keep on going with these broadcasts. Now, they will be based out of London for Universal Media Studios going forward. So we'll look forward to that to keep things going here for Truro Raceway. Here's a look at number 3, his boy Elroy. He is my top selection. I'm going to stick to it. He does have the gate speed. He's the class of the field. This 9-year-old son of Jeremy Jett almost got the job done. 2 back when he just missed by a neck, trying to wire them up for post 4, 58-2 score there. To finish second best. He's 4th last time out. Not a whole lot of room to work with. I see open road for his boy Elroy today. I see him getting his first victory of 2021. His boy Elroy, a heavy favorite here at 2-5. Here's a look at number 5, Cool Do. Now, I've already mentioned it a few times today. You want to be on or near the lead. This horse is not going to be close at all throughout. Cool Do is void of gate speed. You can look through his program lines, and he's never sitting up close. He's always coming from the back. Cool Do, from an outside post, I'm thinking will be sitting 5 or 6 and will have to overcome his position of being well back in the early going. Again, there's just void of gate speed here. He's 9-2 currently, a 3rd choice in wagering. If he can find a gear to kick it in late and be close around 3/4, you'll be seeing him getting involved late, I'm thinking. He's got to be close at 3/4. If he's within 3 or 4 lengths going there, beware. Number 5, Cool Do. He just has to stay close here. Even money right now in number 2. What a way to go for co-owner, trainer, driver Mark Webby, sharing the ownership there with Wayne Webby. Now, this one does show some early speed. It doesn't come from right off the wings, though. It gets a little hot in the early going, likes to settle a bit, and then if there's no hot early pace, he's usually up and rolling towards the 1/4 mile. What a way to go. Expected to be sitting maybe top 3 going around that first turn. I like him for a piece of it. I also like the one, Arizona Bucks, just as much. That 11-year-old son of Liz Mara does have gate speed to work with. Honest enough, he can keep it together, and he will be sitting up close as well. The 1, 2, and 3 are the early speed in this field, I believe. Cool Do, though, the 5 at 3-1, a 3rd choice still. I love that horse. I love his late kick. Will it happen today over the off-going? We'll find out soon enough. Still time to fire in late on race 5.
Home Hardware Building Center starting gate moving for the 5th. It's post time. Fifth race, top of the stretch, Arizona Bucks. What a way to go. His boy Elroy, Silver Hill King, Cool Do, and Gia Diamond. They're off and pacing. Arizona Bucks at the rail away quickly, looking to grab the early lead. His boy Elroy up on the limb is second. Then on the inside, what a way to go. Gets away third, grabbing a seat in four. That's Silver Hill King. Back in five, an unhurried Cool Do has beaten away Gia Diamond as they continue single file into the backstretch for the first time as they head to the quarter. Up front, Arizona Bucks shows the way. A length and a half is the margin on his boy Elroy. What a way to go. He is next in line third, looking at it from four. That is Silver Hill King. Then some 4 lengths. Back in five, we find Cool Do, and another 3 or 4 lengths back to Gia Diamond at the back. They continue single file onto the 3/8. 28 and the fifth was the quarter. It's Arizona Bucks continuing to chart the path. His boy Elroy in for the Golden Journey second. Tied up is What a Way to Go. Looking at it from three as they round the top turn. Inside fourth, that's Silver Hill King. Still back in five is Cool Do. And sixth in line as they make their way past the half is Gia Diamond. Still no change as they continue into the lower turn. Up front, it's Arizona Bucks on top. Now the first to move. Here comes What a Way to Go. Moving up uncovered second. Inside and staying in the pocket. His boy Elroy is traveling third. Then back in four is Silver Hill King. Still gapped out in five is Cool Do. And Gia Diamond still sits at the back. And What a Way to Go has taken over the lead as they approach the three quarters. The half, 59 seconds flat. And What a Way to Go is out there by 2.5. Trying to close the gap. Second is his boy Elroy. A tired Arizona Bucks drops back to third. Circling up. Here comes Cool Do. Now hitting his stride. Has moved up into three. They continue on to the 7/8. Three quarters in 1:28 flat. What a way to go. The leader closing in. His boy Elroy second. Now joining the fray in three. That is Cool Do as they continue off the top turn. Less than an eighth to come as they straighten out for the stretch drive. They're three wide. What a way to go. His boy Elroy and up on the far outside, Cool Do has collared them all, and Cool Do draws off to take the fifth. His boy Elroy is second, and third is What a Way to Go. Mile in 1:58 and 3/5.
Here we go. I've always loved the closers, but on a day like today, it's hard to back them, right? Cool Do, we knew there was no gate speed. We knew he'd be sitting well back. Was he too far back at three quarters? I was hemming and hawing, but he was full of pace at that point when he tracked down the front two, the 2 and 5, turning for home. You knew it was over. Cool Do always with a fine kick on the end. Takes race number 5 here for 2 in a row with Truro, Cool Do, and Andy Campbell for Steve McLeod, winners here in race number 5. A great record, very consistent. Now 3 wins, 3 seconds, and a third from 8 starts in 2021. Cool Do winning from well back today on a day where we haven't seen that happen much at all. 3, his boy Elroy remaining winless here in 2021. A game second off the pocket ride, and then there was the 2. What a Way to Go. Mark Webby had him motivated there at the half mile and just let up late there to finish third. A 5-3-2 was Cool Do. Doubles up in Truro, as mentioned. Not many horses will be winning from off the pace today, but this horse showed his customary late kick to get the job done. Again, Andy Campbell, wonderful job. Steve McLeod, wonderful job bringing this one along. He's lightly raced, a 4-year-old son of So Surreal. Now 10 career starts and a 5-time winner. Cool Do getting his picture taken again at Truro.
Operating back, the 5th race winner, number 5 in your program, Cool Do, is a 4-year-old bay gelding by So Surreal out of the Dragon Again Dam. Do It Again. Owned and trained by Stephen McLeod of Onslow Mountain. Caretaker is Mona Legg and winning driver Andy Campbell. Andy giving Cool Do a new lifetime mark, 158 3/5. Race 5 is now official. 1 Arizona Bucks, 6th. 2 What a Way to Go, finished 3rd. 3 His Boy Elroy, 2nd. 4 Silver Hill King, 5th. 5 Cool Do, the winner. And 6 Gia Diamond, 4th. Fractions were 28 and 1, 59, 128. The mile, a lifetime best for Cool Do, 158 3/5. In review from the top, 632 514. 5-3-2 try in the 5th race, $26.50. The 5-3 exactor, $23.90. Upcoming in race 6, number 4, Black Electra, is changing bridles, open hood with cups to closed. 8 entries in the 6th race with post time in 7 minutes.
Okay, coming up very soon here, a post parade for race number 6. Opening up as the favorite, number 4, Black Electra. Next choice is my top selection, number 1, E.R. Quinn. Kirk Paris, the owner, driver, trained by Chris Coven. E.R. Quinn, I like this horse with the rail. He'll be using it to his full advantage today. I don't see much that can beat him on out of there. It could be go time. E.R. Quinn over the off-going to go all the way. My top selection, I'll stick to it. Also liking number 4, Black Electra here. Black Electra does like to sit up close. Was a pretty good 4th there last time out. Darren Crow gets the call today. Black Electra, my second choice. And for 3rd, we'll try the 7, Kid'em Image. Kid'em Image facing easier, though it gets tougher from that outside post. He's 5-2 currently. 1, 4, and 7, my top 3 selections. Post parade coming up, and following that, we've got a fabulous caretaker video to share with you.
Introducing the field for today's 6th race. Number 1 is E.R. Quinn, owned and driven by Kirk Paris. Kirk is also the caretaker. From post 2 is Camco Willow. Caretaker Blair Saunders for owner Pam Moore. Andy Campbell driving. Tracy McQuaid, the owner and caretaker of number 3, Salzburg Flicka. Paul Trev's driving. Darren Crow aboard number 4, Black Electra. Caretaker Stephen Chisholm. Owner is the Won't Back Down stable. Owner and caretaker of 5 de Sieur d'Orléans is Don Ellis Abbott with Todd Treitz in tow. Robert Laffin has the assignment aboard number 6 Electric Sill for owners Andrea and rider Matthews Runnison. Caretaker is Aidan Terrish. The caretaker of 7 Kidam Image is Rayona Stull. On the Calvin Eisner with Carl Eisner up. And from the outside post 8, we find Preceptor with Kenny Parker driving for Roseanne Langell. Caretaker is Tristan McLean. That's the field for race 6, and they'll go behind the gate in less than 3 minutes.
There you go. Couldn't do it without the caretakers at Truro Raceway. Thank you to our caretakers on this National Caretaker Appreciation Day at Truro Raceway. And a special thank you to Caitlin Wesley for putting together that fabulous video to bring you up close and personal to those that look after the horses at Truro Raceway. Getting a look here at 1 E.R. Quinn as we edge closer to the start of race number 6. Maintaining favorite status here at 8-5. Kirk Paris will be firing. We know that. E.R. Quinn, a little bit, I don't know, is he sloppy-gated? He does show a break there back in August 1st when leaving from pole 6. He's just a big horse traveling around a half-mile track, so it's not a smooth gate at all. Will that play a factor over the off-going today? We will find out soon. E.R. Quinn at 8-5, expected to be on or near the lead, which has been pretty much gold throughout this afternoon's race card. Moments away from race 6. Number 4, Black Electra. It's been an extreme long shot there. 3 back when finishing 3rd from well off the pace. This one likes to race up close. Got away well from post 7 last time, out to sit 3rd and finish 4th. It's reuniting with Darren Crow today. Black Electra, second choice. 5-2, still time.
It's post time for race 6. Home Hardware Building Center starting gate is moving.
Here we go. Horses are lining up behind the gate for race number 6. Kudos to Joe Kelly, track announcer, for this afternoon's action. Not an easy task to call the horses on the off-going. You know, the driver's colors get a little messy, so those colors just don't pop on a cloudy day when horses are going through the slop there at Truro. So fabulous job. Joe Kelly with the call of race number 6.
Top of the stretch, race 6, E.R. Quinn, Camco Willow, Salzburg Flicka, Black Electra, Desir d'Orleans, Electric Sill, Kidam Image, and Preceptor. They're off and pacing. E.R. Quinn, as expected, at the rail, shoots out for the early late up on the outside. That is Desir d'Orleans, caught on the limb, in the pocket and taking a tuck. That's Camco Willow, followed out in the 4 spot by Salzburg Flicka. Then next in line in 5, a gap to Black Electra. Back there in 6, we find Electric Sill. Then further on back to the trailing duo, they are Kidam Image and Preceptor. They're now single file as they arrive at the opening quarter. E.R. Quinn will dictate the early terms, leading it to by a length. In the pocket and in for the good journey is Camco Willow, tied up in 3. That is Desir d'Orleans, followed closely by Salzburg Flicka in 4. Campaigning the rail in 5 is Black Electra. Back there in 6, Electric Sill. Now a closer 7th is Kidam Image, and Preceptor is still at the back of the field. 29-1 was the opening quarter. They swing off the turn, entering the stretch now for the first time as they near the half. And E.R. Quinn continuing to chart the path. Camco Willow, she'll be content to follow in the pocket. Up first over, now working to 3rd is Salzburg Flicka, trapped at the rail. Desir d'Orleans is now 4th, 5th outside and picking up cover. That is Black Electra as they continue into the lower turn, heading now to the 5/8. E.R. Quinn yet to face any challengers as they continue on to 3/4. The half in a minute and 4/5 seconds, continuing on to 3/4. It's E.R. Quinn and Camco Willow. They still sit 1-2. At the rail 3rd is Desir d'Orleans, stalled in the first overpath. That is Salzburg Flicka in 4. 5th inside, nowhere to go at the rail. That's Kidam Image. They arrive at 3/4, and we still have the same leader. It's E.R. Quinn, a length and a half on Camco Willow. Desir d'Orleans is desperate for room at the rail in 3. Outside and still there 4th. That is Salzburg Flicka. 1:30-3 was a 3/4 and 1/8 left to pace as they swing off the turn. E.R. Quinn will try to take it coast to coast as they straighten out for the stretch drive, but here comes Camco Willow out of the pocket. Then Desir d'Orleans has found the passing lane. On through the stretch, Desir d'Orleans in the passing lane will get the job done. Finishing 2nd is E.R. Quinn. 3rd, that's Kidam Image. Bottle in 2:01 and 4/5.
Mentioned a few races back. I like those free-legged pacers on the off tracks. Well, here's a free-legged mare, 12-year-old daughter of Goliath by Emma, Desir d'Orleans. And Todd Schreitz triples so far on this afternoon's race card, up the passing lane to get the job done here. The horses that sat 1, 2, and 3 finishing 1st, 2nd, and 4th in here. It was 5, Desir d'Orleans on top. Pace setter E.R. Quinn, the one, holds 2nd. And coming from well back, but saving ground throughout was number 7, Kidam Image. I was liking that one for a piece of it, as she was facing easier today for the Eisners. It's a 5-1-7 odd numbered try here, and a triple for Todd Treitz, shipping in from New Brunswick to drive the horses today. He's not done yet. A few more live plays for Todd, including number 3, American Risk, in the upcoming featured race number 7, as American Risk will try to double up off an easy victory last time out. We'll see Todd aboard American Risk in race number 7, this afternoon's feature. He's coming back with Desert d'Orléans, as that veteran pacing mare doubles up at Truro, her 22nd career victory.
Back in victory lane, the winner of race 6, number 5, Desir d'Orléans, 12-year-old brown mare by Goliath Bayama. Owned by Don Ellis Abbott. Don also the caretaker, trained by Donnie Ellis. For Todd Treitz, that's his 3rd victory of the afternoon. Desir d'Orléans, 2-0-1-4.
This race replay brought to you by Summerside Toyota.
Here's how they finished in race 6. Number 1, E.R. Quinn was second, 2, Camco Willow 4th, 3, Salzburg Flicka 5th, 4, Black Electra 6th, 5, Desir d'Orléans the winner, 6, Electric Sill 7, 7, Kidam Image 3rd, 8, Preceptor 8. Fractions 29-1, a minute 4/5, 1:30-3 in the mile, 2:01-4. For the top, 2:45, 6:17.38. Triactor in race 6, 5-1-7, returned $568 even. 5-1 exactor, 37.10. Upcoming in races 7 and 8, the late daily double. No 7th race changes. And in the 8th race, the 2-entry I-47 is removing a hood with cups. Post tie for race 7, first half of the late daily double, in less than 7 minutes. Here's the field for the 7th race. Number 1 is Harry G, owned by Christina Gillis. Ernie Laughlin will drive, caretaker Arlene Gillis. Heather Gaddy is the caretaker on number 2, Lady in Paradise, owned by Dave and Craig Carey, along with Ron Garland. Dave Carey driving. Todd Trites for the Risky Biz Group aboard number 3, American Risk. Caretaker is Clarissa Mahar. Debbie Ellis is the owner and caretaker for number 4, Good Friday 3, Jeff Ellis in the driver's seat. Don't Ask Logan from Post 5, owned by Andrea and Roger Matthews Renison. Also owned by Ian McDonald and Basil Sherry. Dwayne Laviolette is the caretaker. Andy Campbell will do the driving. And from Post 6, I'm a Looker 2 with Darren Crow in the driver's seat, owned by Bob Samara. Caretaker is Travis Ellis. That's the field for the featured 7th, with post time in 4 minutes. Pam Moore, check with the test barn, please. Pam Moore.
Inside of 4 minutes now to go on race number 7, this afternoon's featured event at Truro Raceway. Starts a late daily double. You've also got the exactor and try to think about. Here's a look at number 3, American Risk, the 5-year-old son of American Ideal. Very tough to go against here. He's 1-9 on the tote board. He just jogged last time out, and today it looks like an easier test even, if that's possible. Very tough to go against. Key him on top of your exactor tries and daily double plays. 1-9, deservedly so, as Todd Trites goes on board for his final driving assignment this afternoon. He'll try for the Grand Slam on board. American Risk here, a heavy favorite, as mentioned, deservedly so. Number 1, Harry G. He's been a great check getter all season long, just shy of $18,000 earned on the season. Harry G. gets along fine with the driver Ernie Laffin. He stays on board. They get a rail to work with today. Rock solid in recent starts with a pair of second best in his last 3 outings at this level. He can trip out again. I like him to be up close. I like him for the deuce. Harry G. Ernie Laffin for second at 4-1. Here's the 6, I'm a Looker 2. Darren Crow stays on the drive. Tough task from that outside post. Not a whole lot of early speed to work with here, as the speed will be coming from American Risk at a post 3, Harry G on the rail. So I'm a Looker 2. We'll need things to work out for him to get involved. He'll need to map out a trip, but he can grab a top 3 finish here at 20-1. Use him in the try. I'm a Looker 2. I'm thinking 3 on top, with a 1 for second, and maybe that all button looks good for third. It would cost you $4 even to go a 3-1 all dollar try here. Moments away from the feature, race 7. Here's a free-legged contender in Lady in Paradise. She's going to face much tougher today, but she does show some 56 and 57 miles, capable of hitting the top 3 with the trip in here. Lady in Paradise going free-legged. Good Friday 3, free-legged. Kind of like the free-legged horses in the bud, but both free-legged pacers here in kind of tough against the likes of American Risk and Harry G. Still time to wager on race 7. There is a Good Friday 3. Good Friday 3 got the job done last time out. A winner by a head, a rolling gate to wire. Tried to wire them before that. Second best in 57. Does show a quick 54 and 4 win over Truro this season. That was back in late July. Work cut out for him today to find a piece of this one. Good Friday 3 for Jeff Ellis.
Entries are lining up behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate. It's post time for the 7th. The afternoon's feature, top of the stretch, has Harry G, Lady in Paradise, American Risk, Good Friday 3, Don't Ask Logan, and I'm a Looker 2. They're off and pacing. American Risk gets the first call, quickly takes over the lead as they race into the first turn. Harry G at the rail will get away in the pocket. On the outside and on the limb, that's Good Friday 3 pacing a third. Inside fourth for Lady in Paradise. Crossing over to find room at the rail is I'm a Looker 2 in 5, and unhurried back in 6. That's Don't Ask Logan. On into the backstretch for time 1 as they approach the quarter. On the inside, American Risk parked to the outside. That's Good Friday 3 second. Inside, Harry G fills the pocket. There's a gap back there in 4 to Lady in Paradise. Then next in line from 5. That is I'm a Looker 2, and lagging behind is Don't Ask Logan. 27 and 2 was the initial quarter. As they swing off the turn, are racing into the lane now as they approach the half. And American Risk has won the early battle, is out there by a length and a quarter. In the pocket, Harry G. Now settled at the rail is Good Friday 3 third. Out first over, here comes Lady in Paradise from 4. Fifth, and following that cover is I'm a Looker 2. And Don't Ask Logan can see them all as they race into the lower turn. Heading on to the 5/8 now. American Risk out front, a length and a half the lead. Harry G is in the garden spot. They continue on to the backstretch now for the final time. American Risk, Harry G, the top 2 as they race down the backstretch. Outside, Lady in Paradise, grinding it out first over. Here comes I'm a Looker 2, sent to the 3-wide path fourth. They arrive at 3/4. American Risk, looking strong out front, is striding out now by 2.5. On the inside, Harry G trying to stay with him second. Outside a third, that's I'm a Looker 2, but American Risk striding now to a 4-length advantage with an 8th left to come. 127 and 2, 3/4. It's American Risk. Harry G is clinging to the place spot. I'm a Looker 2, the outside, is traveling third. Then Don't Ask Logan fourth on down the lane. It's all American Risk winning it easily here in the 7th over Harry G and I'm a Looker 2. The mile in 1:55 4/5.
most likely winner on today's card had to be American Risk in there. Morning Line Man head to 316. Believe most of us handicapping race 7 would have had 316 in there as well. That's exactly what comes in. 3, 1, and 6. American Risk on top all the way. He got that middle half in a minute flat after taking Good Friday 3 up to the quarter in 27 and 2. And yeah, Todd just wrapped him up there for that middle half and then sprinted home in 28 and 3 for a mile and 155 and 4 off over the off track. The judges allowed a 3-second variance, so when factoring that in, likely a 53-ish kind of mile by American Risk and doing it quite easy. George Renison, his third victory on the afternoon. Todd Treitz, grand slams for his final drive on the day. This one for the Risky Biz group of Truro, Nova Scotia. Maybe my pals Aidan and Jeff are over for this winner's circle. Photo, American Risk doubles up in Truro, his 7th win now from 16 outings in 2021. He's done great things since coming into the Maritimes. American Risk, 5-year-old son of American Ideal, jogs again at Truro.
Now back in the winner's enclosure is the winner of race 7, number 3, American Risk. 5-year-old bay gelding by American Ideal out of the Art Major Dam Kissing Bandit. Over the Risky Biz group of Truro, George Renison, the winning trainer. Todd Treitz visiting Victory Lane for the 4th time this afternoon. American Risk winning the feature in 155 and 4/5. Caretaker is Clarissa Mahar.
This race replay brought to you by Pye Chevrolet.
Here is the complete order of finish. For race 7, number 1, Harry G was second. 2, Lady in Paradise 5th. 3, American Risk, the winner. 4, Good Friday 3 was 6th. 5, Don't Ask Logan 4th. And 6, I'm a Looker 2 finished 3rd. Fractions were 27 and 2, 57 and 1, 127 and 2 in the mile for American Risk, 155 and 4/5. From the top, 251, 643. 316 try in race 7, 1140. The 3-1 exactor, $3.50. 8th and final is up next. Number 2, I-47, is removing a hood with cups. 7 starters for the finale. Post time in 8 minutes.
There you have it, 7 minutes away from race number 8 coming up to complete the card at Truro Raceway on this wet Sunday. Great show on track there through the off-going. Some big trips. That's a big mile over the off-going. 155-4 by American Risk. Another big mile. Cool Do back in race number 5 when he took a new mark over the off-track. 158-3. Just a couple of highlights from this afternoon's race guard. Congratulations, Todd Trites, on grand slamming your way ahead of Truro this afternoon. His final drive, of course, was on board number 3, American Risk. 4 winners in the bike today for Todd Trites. The finale coming up. Next card of live racing at Truro Raceway will be Sunday, October 3rd. And then there's a special Monday Thanksgiving card on a Monday, October 11th. Keep that in mind. Sunday, October 3rd, the next one up for Truro, and then it's going to be a Monday, October 11th card, back to the Sunday afternoons through October, November, and into December. I hope to be along for the ride. We're going to do a test run when I touch down at London at the Raceway this coming week. So if all goes well, we'll be with you for another broadcast next Sunday afternoon, Truro Raceway. Post parade coming up for the finale. 6 minutes to post time.
Horses on the track and parading for the 8th and final race of the afternoon. From post 1 is Gaudreau Machine. Kenny Parker will drive. Owners are Leslie and Linda Parker. And Linda is the caretaker. From post 2 is I-47. Roy Burton does it all. He owns, trains, drives, and he's the caretaker of number 2 I-47. Name Monster is the 3. Greg Monroe for Arlene Gillis. And Freddie Buffett. Arlene Gillis, the caretaker. Sonny Billion from post 4. Caretaker Penny Wesley, owned by the Won't Back Down stable with Darren Crow at the lines. Henry Smallwood owns and drives number 5, Dinger 2. Lisa Thompson is the caretaker. Lisa Thompson, also the caretaker of 6, Pride of Paradise, owned by Robbie Smallwood and Cyril Harvey. Robbie at the controls. And rounding out the field from post 7, we have Go With It. Ernie Laffin gets the call for Gordy McCabe. Gordy also the caretaker. That's the field for the final race of the afternoon. Post time in 4 minutes.
All right, our finale coming up here. Race number 8, 4 minutes away. The heaviest action right now. It's on the 7. Go With It. I'm going to try the outside post in the finale today as well. Go With It, a consistent 2 minutes or better pacer every time he goes behind the gate. And that stands out against this field. Let's go. Ernie Laffin to take the curtain closer this afternoon. Go With It. We'll have to work out a trip here from an outside post. I don't see, blast off the gate kind of speed with this fellow. So the 11-year-old son of Cam Luck will have to overcome his outside post. Likely to come from off the pace, but as mentioned, 2 minutes or better every time he goes behind the gate, and that stands out in the program lines here for race number 8. Number 7, Go With It. Put him on top. Here's the 1, Gaudreau Machine, expected to be on or near the lead, and that's been a pretty good spot to be this afternoon at Truro over the off-going. Second best with broken equipment last time out. Ken Parker Jr. stays on board. Look for Gaudreau Machine. to be an exactor factor here in the finale. Even money currently. And here's a look at number 4, Sunny Billion. He's the only other horse in the field showing sub 2-minute speed on his program lines. That's good enough for me, and that to me makes him best of the rest. Number 4, Sunny Billion, I'll use in the try for third. 7, 1, and 4. Think about it, just over a minute. Getting a look now at a long shot, number 5, Dinger 2. Not a win ticket sold on this horse. One of 2 starters for veteran conditioner Henry Smallwood. Henry on board the 5, Dinger 2. It's Robert Smallwood on board 6, Pride of Paradise for the Henry Smallwood stable. Now both taking action, now both at 32-1, making them the longest shots on the board here. Number 3, Name Monster, a bang-up third. Last time out, the 13-year-old son of Force of Life was third at a big price. Could find his way into the triactor once again. Name Monster, 7-1 currently. Here's the second of 2 Henry Smallwood trainees. Number 6, Pride of Paradise. Robert Smallwood on board. Still winless. 2021, longest shot on the board. Worth a look for a minor share here. So we are getting close here. It's a field of 7. All noses on gate here for the race 8 finale. Favorite continues to be number 7. Go with it at even money at 6-5 on the second choice. Number 1, Godro Machine with the rail advantage. Final call for wagering on race 8 at Truro.
Entries lining up behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate for the final time this afternoon. It's post time. Race number 8. Top of the stretch, Godrow Machine, I-47, Nay Monster, Sunny Billion, Dinger 2, Proud of Paradise, and Go With It. They're underway with I-47 off the gate first to grab the lead. Godrow Machine gets away in the pocket. Then up on the outside, that's Sunny Billion. Caught on the limb third, out there 3 wide. Fourth is Proud of Paradise, away fifth at the rail. That's Dinger 2. And sitting at the tail end is Go With It. They continue into the backstretch for the first time as they head to the quarter. And here comes Sunny Billion up on the outside. Will try to take the lead away from I-47 as they near the opening quarter. In the pocket, it is Godrow Machine traveling third. Next in line fourth, we find Nay Monster. On the inside from 5, that's Dinger 2. Going a long Parkdo journey now from 6 is Proud of Paradise, and up the back is Go With It. They continue on to the 3/8. The quarter was 29 and 2/5 seconds. They're battling up front. Sunny Billion on the outside, out the rail, I-47. Enjoying the trip in behind them is Godrow Machine, looking at it from 3. She'll angle to the outside as they near the half. It's I-47 with the lead outside. Sunny Billion to the outside goes Godrow Machine. To follow cover, not waiting, tipping 3 high as they race into the lower turn is Godrow Machine. They travel on now to the 5/8. They're 3 deep as they contest the lead on the inside. I-47, a slight advantage. Sunny Billion outside second, still in the 3 wide path. Godrow Machine is pacing third. Inside fourth is Nay Monster. Up in the center in 5 is Go With It. Outside 3 high, 6 Proud of Paradise. And at the back is Dinger 2. 3 lengths from front to back as they continue past the 3/4 mile mark. That's Godrow Machine outside with a slight lead on the inside. Sunny Billion is battling back second. Go With It is desperate for room in the center third as they travel on past the 7/8 and off the top turn. It's Sunny Billion, Godrow Machine. That's Go With It. Awaiting the passing lane third. 1:30 and 4 was the 3/4. Sunny Billion leads them home into the passing lane. Go With It. Godrow Machine up on the outside. Go With It has found clearance, and Go With It is up the passing lane to prevail. Second is Sunny Billion. Third, that's Godrow Machine. Mile and 2:02 flat.
What a finale, right? You could throw a blanket over all 7 going down the backstretch. You know what? That is quite a drive by Ernie Laffin. He was able to thread the needle throughout. You know, if he stays where he's at, if he tries to go wide, there's no shot he wins this race. What he did with this horse was perfect to get him into the winner's circle. He was up between pacers, tight quarters, going towards 3/4, and it worked out for him to find room up the passing lane late. 7, 4, and 1. Go With It from that outside post from off the pace. As mentioned, if Ernie did not drive him like he did up between pacers, there's no shot he would have won. There was just going to be too much traffic for him to lay on the outside and circle up 3 and 4 wide is what he would have had to do. The horse would not have won. So congratulations to Ernie Laffin. One of the best drives on the afternoon's card. Gets Go With It home and cooled here in the finale. 9-5 odds. Sunny Billion, a game effort, parked first up all the way to finish second best at 6-1. Then the favorite, Godrow Machine, at 3-5, finishes top 3. 7, 4, 1. Go With It under the capable guidance of Ernie Laffin. He's in the winner's circle next. Congratulations.
Operating back in front of us, the winner of the 8th and final, number 7, Go With It, 11-year-old gelding by Camluck. Owned and trained by Gordy McCabe. Gordy also the caretaker. Ernie Laffin, the winning driver. Go With It, pacing in 2:02 flat. Here's the results of race 8. 1 Godrow Machine third, 2 I-47 was 7th, 3 Nay Monster 4th, 4 Sunny Billion 2nd, 5 Dinger 2 6, 6 Proud of Paradise 5th, and 7 Go With It was the winner. Fractions 29 and 2, 59 and 3, 130 and 4, and the mile 202. From the top, your program should read 374-2651. 8th race Triactor, 741, $76.20. 7-4 Exactor, $39.50. Late double, 3-7. Return $15 even. Be sure to join us next Sunday afternoon when harness racing action continues here at Truro Raceway. First race post is 12:45 p.m.
There we go then. 8 races in and done from Truro Raceway in Nova Scotia, brought to you by Universal Media Studios based out of Charlottetown. I've been Sugar Doyle with you along for the ride this afternoon and in the weeks prior, and hopefully in the weeks ahead, if all goes right. Next time you see and hear from me for a Truro Raceway broadcast, I'll be parked in London, Ontario. It's where I earn my keep through the winter. The Raceway at Western Fair begins a brand new meet on Monday, October 4th. We'll race Monday and Tuesday evenings, 5:50 Eastern. A Friday evening start at 4:50. So it's about to get a whole lot busier for me, which I don't mind. You know, friends have come up to me, oh, you've had all summer off pretty much. It must be nice. Well, pandemic times, I'd rather be working, right? I've worked 4 of the last 18 months, really, due to the pandemic. There's no other track in North America that has lost more race dates than the Raceway at Western Fair, where, like I said, I earn my keep through the winter months. We race October through May, and it's been fun being home, reuniting with family and friends, and being out to the tracks, and a wonderful opportunity to call the action at Truro Raceway. The first card of racing I ever called in the Maritimes here through my 16 years as a race caller back in Truro in August. So thanks so much to the Truro Raceway team for bringing me in for that. It's been fun all summer long, and here comes the long drive to London in a few days, and we'll look forward to joining you again next Sunday afternoon from London as we broadcast the races through Universal Media Studios. And thanks so much for all of you joining us today. Congratulations, Todd Treitz, 4 wins on the day. Congratulations to the Connections of American Risk, taking the feature again in a very quick 1:55 and 4 over the off-going. That's a big, big mile, folks. Cool Do, a new mark, 1:58 and 3 from off the pace. And then in the finale, again, congratulations, Ernie Laffin. That was just an awesome drive. There's no other way he would have won that race. If he stayed where he's at, he would have had to circle up 4 or 5 wide in the late going, and we haven't seen that move pretty much all day, right? So Ernie Laffin winning with Go With It in the finale. Excellent drive there. Again, thanks so much for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon.